Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Hindi umuulan.
Hindi mo tayo makakabenta.
Yes!
Don't worry. Be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be unleashed with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
El General All-Purpose Epoxy, palabangan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Sa dikitan, di ka papalya. Sa ABC, sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
El General All-Purpose Epoxy, palabangan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Di abot ang data!
GG bro!
Don't worry. Be unleashed with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards. My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet. Get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be unleashed with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Hindi umuulan.
Hindi mo tayo makakabenta.
Yes!
Don't worry. Be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Itong part na to.
si Vic Soto na ata ang pinakaswerteng tao sa Pilipinas. Kahit hindi niya alam, kahit hindi niya sinasadya. Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo. Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome. Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Hindi mo tayo makakabenta. Yes! Don't worry. Be unleashed with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry. Be unleashed with Smart Power All 99. Hindi na bitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Boxing, El General, matibay na dikitan. Konkreto, kahoy, bakal. Plastic, El General All-Purpose Epoxy, palabahan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, sa dikitan di ka papalya. Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
Boxing, El General, matibay na dikitan. Kahoy man o bakal. Kahit sa kompleto, pwedeng imasilya. Kahit anong dikitan, El General, All-Purpose Epoxy. Plastic, El General All-Purpose Epoxy, palabahan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Di abot ang data!
GG bro!
Don't worry. Be unleashed with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus only Facebook or only TikTok. Load now!
Well, you can most probably say that we've saved the best for last as the UP Fighting Maroons gunning for another win. At ang UE Red Warriors naman at the other side of the court gunning and trying to make a comeback after seeing their learning experience against FEU the first time out. Anyway, Benji Santiago, Randolph Leongson, and of course May Reyes will still be here with us sa broadcast team as we bring you this game. Lalong-lalo na. Alam mo kung anong kagad ang mga tanong sa akin ng mga nandito? Di ba sila yung Remogat dating UE?
Oh, yeah. It's gonna be a revenge game of sorts for Ray Remogat as we focus on that last game of UP presented by ABC Tile Adhesive. 82-74, a win over NU. That was a close game until the end. Lumayo na lang talaga. 23 assists in favor of UP, and really the guy who made the difference was Jerry Abadiano, really showing his veteran skills and taking over down the stretch to enable UP to get that win number 1 in our premier preseason league.
And not only that, of course, ang UP, ang back-to-back champions natin dito, and they're trying to defend it for this 18th Preseason Cup natin. Pero right now, they're beginning to realize it's not going to be an easy way for them. They got to do everything. This was how UE experienced their learning experience nga when they went up against the FEU Tamaraos.
Yeah, a rude start to the era of Coach Chris Gavina in Recto, losing 74-57 against an inspired FEU
pwede,
Tamaraos. Saying, okay pa kami pre, but focusing on UE. Really just an atrocious field goal shooting percent for them, 28 from the field. A lot of things that Coach Chris has discussed after that game, but they have a lot to deal with. They're gonna be facing a tall task to cut UP down to size, and mga kalaban ni Ray Remogat dito yung mga dati niyang running partners in Recto.
Well, of course, tignan natin, and we're going to be announcing the starters, so let's go over to our venue announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the PlayTime Filoil Center here in San Juan for the PlayTime Cares 18th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup, presented by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. This is game number 15 in our UAAP group between the UP Fighting Maroons versus the UE Red Warriors. Let us now meet the starting lineups for both teams. First, for your UP Fighting Maroons. Point guard number 16, Noy Remogat. Shooting guard number 19, Jerry Abadjano. At small forward number 2, Raylan Torres. Power forward number 13, Mark Belmonte. And at center number 55, Gani Stevens. Head coach for the UP Fighting Maroons is Gold Monteverde. And now let us meet the starters for your UE Red Warriors. Point guard number 1, Nico Muling Tapang. Shooting guard number 7, Welo Lingo Lingo. At small forward number 11, John Abate. Power forward number 24, Drew Jimenez. And at center number 35, Precious Momowe. Head coach for the UE Red Warriors is Chris Gavina.
All right, taking a look at our starters right now, brought to us by busob.com. Remogat, Abadiano, Stevens, Torres, and Belmonte para sa UP Fighting Maroons. UE has Muling Tapang, Lingo Lingo, Momoe, Abate. Hindi yan Abante. Abate. Oh. Well, he's going to be moving forward.
They want to move forward. Talking about UE, and John Abate will be, as discussed by Coach Chris Gavina, he has a big role this year for UE's success together with the guy jumping in the middle, Precious Momoe.
Here we go with the action. And then natin dito, UE Red Warriors with Precious Momoe, and a foul is going to be called against the UP Fighting Maroons. Adding the middle right there, and nothing much that he can do. So Precious Momoe will be going to the line.
And immediately, you gotta love the aggressiveness of Precious Momoe trying to impose his presence against a former running partner in Gani Stevens.
Oh nga.
Hindi lang ho si Ray Remogat yung dating nakapula
Exactly.
dito.
Now you reminded us, Randolph. Marami palang inside stories. Nothing on those free throws for Momoe. Now the Fighting Maroons get their first crack at the basket here. Stevens. Be fouled in ang UE. Johnny Bay taking a look at our key matchup here. Ray Remoga 12-2-4. And then Nico Muling Tapang. It's pretty interesting. Almost the same numbers in their previous games. Going to be taking a closer look at these two players.
But you know, Benji, it's really nice to see Nico Muling Tapang get a bigger role this time for UE, especially ang dami ring nawala aside from obviously Noy Remogat last year. Rain Mag also left for UP this year. So, kumbaga, merong gaping hole in the point guard position itong UE, and he is really taking advantage of the opportunities given to him by Coach Chris.
Right now, Precious Momoy trying to be aggressive. He's called for the extra steps. A little too excited to attack again the defense of Stevens that time. 1-0 start para rito sa UP. Monte. Who's for the attack? Baliktad yung Pectus.
Hindi maganda yung English ni Mark Belmonte doon.
Who's got the basketball, really? It stays with the Red Warriors, 13 on their shot clock.
But also, Benji, nice to see Uelo Lingo back on the court for UE. He missed their first game due to injury. And now, he, as the second year as a captain for this team, will be a valuable piece to the puzzle para kay Coach Chris Gavina.
Mogat bringing down the basketball, orchestrates the play here for the Fighting Maroons. Monte hesitated, going inside. Stevens lost it to Precious Momoy. Setting it up. Nico Mulintapa. Momoy playing the outside right now. Attacking, and there's the first field goal para sa UE Red Warriors.
That speed burst by Precious Momoy off a spin, just getting the better of Gani Stevens in the post, putting UE up 2-1.
Inside, Gani Stevens, and they call a foul underneath. And this one going against Drew Jimenez. Free throws brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. Gani Stevens making sure about his first. Did the same thing on the second. And we got an early seesaw battle happening between these two teams.
Slow start for both teams, but maybe kumbaga para sa boxing, feeling their way around each other.
Precious Momoy underneath. Nope. Can't do it that time. And what a pass. And really Morgan to Gani Stevens.
And really, you got to reward your big man when they run the floor like that, beating even the smallest of guards on the fast break. Gani Stevens giving his side the 3-point lead.
Meantime, John Abeta.
Yeah. Kaya magkakamali.
Ano ba gusto ni Remoga? There was a time he was being called Noy, and then he changed it to Ray. Now he's back to Noy. Which does he prefer?
I think Noy is the nickname given to him by his dad, but it's Ray Adrian, so...
Yeah, I can remember covering him before. Noy talaga eh. And then biglang nagbabago ng konti, naging Ray na siya.
Eto, hindi magbabago to. Jerry talaga to.
Yun naman talaga.
Hindi magpapatawag ng Austin Abadjano sa'yo to.
And now UP is ahead by 5, 7-2. This is what we're talking about. The fast break brought to us by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. And what a finish for Jerry Abadian.
Now this will be a great matchup. Francis Noruca and Precious Momoy.
Yeah, coming off the bench at the Francis Noruca. Precious Momoy has 2 points so far. Getting away from Gani Stevens.
And John Abate. Again, you like how confident he is in taking those threes. Last year, he's more conservative whenever he gets the ball and beyond the arc. But now, once he gets the ball and he's open, he's fearless in taking those shots.
7-5. Pero, di ba, prinsipyo dyan, shoot or shoot.
Oo.
On the way. That's what I'm talking about. Shoot or shoot. On cue, di ba?
Yeah.
Well, Lingo also a reliable shooter. Ano na nangyayari rito? Francis Noruca, the whole intention of a long pass from Remoga, dalawang beses.
Yeah. Medyo may gigil ng konti on the part of UP. They want to quick the pace up, but they're really being careless. Led to 2 turnovers for them in the early goings of this game.
So the entry of Chico Briones para sa side ng UP Fighting Maroons here in transition. Remo got fouled by Precious Momoway.
They've been doing that during UE practice 2 years ago.
Alam ni Remo gat kakagat ka dito. Sasabay ka rito.
And if you know Precious Momoway, he's always daring to go for those blocks. Hindi yan magdodraw ng charge eh.
Coach Gold. Malalim ang iniisip ni Coach Gold pagka tumayo yan eh, di ba?
And you know something's not right when he stands up. He's always nonchalant, always deadpan, but alam na ng players niya yan pag tumayo si Goldwin Monteverde.
It's already a sign. Five minutes here in the first quarter. Remoga. Noruca. Parang ayaw magpasalo ng bola sa kanya.
Yeah, and also credit the defense of UE. Precious Momoway just quick because he knows that he cannot allow Francis Noruca to even get the leather.
All stays with the Fighting Maroons. That's the slight edge right now. 9-8. Remogat goes for the three-pointer, can't knock it down. Momoway grabs the rebound. Kasi lingo-lingo. Momoway against Noruca. Puts it up. He goes down. He's going to be shooting free throws. Coming off the bench.
That's really the luxury of UP, no, Benji? I mean, we know, based on the first game of UP, we know how capable Francis Noruca is. And to really have him come off the bench is just what a luxury for the Fighting Maroons. And also a testament to the depth of this team. Gani Stevens getting the starting nod. Ang dami pang able bodies dyan eh. We have Sean Alter, Seven Gagate. Even Coronel is yet to check in this game.
Precious Momoway really warming up here in the first period. And scored tied at 9, yes.
And you know, it's been a while that we're talking about Precious Momoway being the best foreign student athlete in the UAAP.
Remoga delivering a three-pointer, giving back the lead to the UP Fighting Maroons. Shot clock's down to 5. Tapang is the drive.
Oh.
Lingo-lingo. Hang time.
That was a tough shot from Muelo Lingo-Lingo.
Remoga spins, puts it up. All decides to pop out. Nico Muling Tapang with a difficult turnaround shot.
No easy baskets being given by UP to UE.
Now Francis Noruka gets a hold of that basketball. What's he gonna do? And Precious Momoe called for the contact.
Yeah, that's gonna be Precious Momoe's second personal foul. So cause of concern for UE.
3-point shot the quarter at inside in a Jagnan hotpot ba Jagnan na. Remogat, 12-9 lead para sa UP Fighting Maroons. Time down to 3 minutes and 22 here in the first quarter. Back-to-back defending champions ng ating Preseason Cup. Playing itong Red Warriors. They have to undergo a lot of changes. Just the players, even the coaching staff. Because can they quickly adapt? A lot of those hang time, pero yung lang pumapasok for Filoil Ligo-Ligo. That's traveling.
Yeah, Chico Briones tried to be flashy on that one, but took too many steps right in front of our official.
Alex Cabagnot, Paolo Hopalde, of course, their help para kay head coach Chris Gavina. For UE, Precious Momoe gets his own miss.
He's frustrated at himself, obviously. And you know, Precious Momoe is a player who wears his emotions on his sleeves, and you can't really fault him for doing that. However, as we mentioned in our past broadcast, the key for Precious is really keeping his head on a swivel and really keeping his emotions in check.
Kulang na nga lang eh. The way I'm seeing it, he's trying to be aggressive. It's like he wants to play all the possessions for UE.
Yeah, but the problem is he has to watch out. He picked up 2 personal fouls early on, and it's really rich for Coach Chris to keep Precious on the floor despite that circumstances.
Well, he knocks down 2 free throws. He's got 5 points, 5 rebounds, 2.5 remaining. Still close ball game here. UP going inside of Francis Noruka, trying to go for... Oh, he times back his own miss. And that's his first basket.
First of many few for Francis Noruka. You expect him to get those touches once again.
3-point lead for the Fighting Maroons. 10-second shot clock here for UE. How about the extension of those arms from Precious Momoe? He's got 7. Noruka. That's the specialty. That's Francis Noruka the way I have seen him before.
And again, you cannot give those open spaces for Francis Noruka because he will always find a way to punish the rim.
Rather than going for jump shots, he would really go for those dunks. Si Francis Noruka. Well, Ligo. Another difficult shot. Here's UP. They go long distance. No Precious Momoe grabbing another rebound here.
And this is a dangerous time for UE. You cannot match the pace of UP because dito na nahanambak itong Fighting Maroons by quickening up the pace because they get open shots on the open court.
Something has got to happen. Speaking of long distance shots, they got to connect on those naman. Para rito sa panig ng UE. EJ Robles, pero quick response. Terence Fortea gets himself going right away for the Fighting Maroons.
Seems like Precious Momoe was shaken on that last possession, motioning to the bench that he needs to be checked out.
This is a 2-point game right now. Shot clock is down to 7 for UE. They go long distance, can't connect. It's UP taking care of a 2-point advantage. Can it be more? They go. Francis Noruka spins. back-to-back baskets for Francis Noruka.
And really, Precious Momoy can't do anything. He cannot afford to pick up his third foul on that play, just allowing Francis Noruka to get that easiest of his baskets in this game.
Pwede pa ito. 2 seconds remaining. Oh, yun na. And we were able to present to you what happened in the first 10 minutes of play here. Francis Noruka already has a dunk coming off the bench. We've seen Ray Morgan setting up his, of course, the bigs like Gani Stevens and Ray Morgan making a three. Some of the great stuff that we have seen. Precious Momoe with what he's usually good at. And it's the trademark of Francis Noruka for the UP Fighting Maroons, ending the first quarter with a 4-point lead.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Back inside the PlayTime Filoil Center, a game of familiarity is what we're all in for today, especially one between former teammates and one past getting to know stage. Talking about Ray Remogat, who has been showcasing such a stellar performance so far, finally as a Fighting Maroon. And you know, I actually talked to Ray earlier and he shared with me he's excited to play against the Red Warriors today. He even shared that they exchanged kamustahans with his closest Red Warrior in Welo, Lingo. But you know, now that Ray is embodying being a Fighting Maroon, you can see him more focused on the game than making friends. But for now, over to you, Benji and Dolph.
Ito talagang tutusin nga naman si Ray Mogat eh. From a warrior to fighting.
Oh.
Palaban.
Mahilig sa away.
Palaban. Well, welcome to the second quarter, folks. And thank you very much, May Reyes, for that report. Tingnan natin eh. The personalities involved here, the stories. Especially yung link between these two teams going up against each other.
And you know, Benji, coming off that report ni May, just a testament, despite yung mga nag-alisan sa UP, Welo Lingo has been the one constant for them. And his loyalty somewhat to Recto is being rewarded as being given the captaincy role for this Red Warriors team. However, he has to embody that fighting for his team to sustain that in this new culture under Coach Chris Gavina.
Most probably, if he had a chance to see what happened in the previous game, the leadership that was displayed by Patrick Saint to lead Perpetual to win earlier, yun ang gustong mangyari na ng UE for Welo Lingo. This is now a 7-point advantage para sa UP, the largest so far here in the first half of the ball game. Wow! Denial right there.
Great help defense by Mark Belmonte for that block.
And earlier he had a three-pointer for himself. Here's another three para sa UP Fighting. It's Jerry Abadiano.
And this is where UP is at its dangerous. Passing the ball, hitting those perimeter shots, and now Jerry Abadiano is hitting those corner threes.
Kaya UE. Halos lumukso na from the bench itong si Precious Momoe. I need to come back.
Pinahinga lang na sandali.
Kaya nga.
It's because UE cannot really afford to have Precious Momoe on the bench for that long. But again, he has 2 fouls in this game. So he has to be somewhat conservative when it comes to defending, because we always see him trying to go for the block every time he gets.
Shot clock down to 8 para sa UP. UE making a stop. Precious Momoe. Who's going to stop him?
Can you call that African step? That's safe, right? But really, the Euro step from Precious Momoe showing us malaki di yung galawan.
siguro ni Precious, patagal na ako dito sa Pilipinas. Pinoy step na lang.
Pwede
naman.
Pwede na.
8-point advantage para sa UP Fighting Maroons UE. Sabi nga natin, they lost their first game laban sa FEU. And now would want to be some sort of a giant killer. And an and one right there. John Abate.
Really, John Abate using that screen to good use, just beating Mark Belmonte to the punch. And he will get rewarded with the bonus.
Previously, John Abate had 22 points. The losing costs, laban sa FEU. Also had 2 rebounds and 2 assists. 26-21 UP. Cherry Abadiano. 7 Gagate having a tough time against Precious Momoe. Where does he go to? 5 seconds on the clock here. The floater didn't drop. Precious Momoe controls. UE making a stop.
And that was a daring drive from John Abate. Basically a 2 versus 5 fast break. No problem for that ABC Tile Adhesive fast break of the game. Sigurado ka dito, and sinigurado nga, Benji, ni John Abate yung kanyang fast break opportunity helping UE get within reach.
At saka hindi siya kontento na natapos na 2 points lang. Now he's got 9.
Yeah,
it's like 3, 3, and 3 for John Abate.
He does it in bunches.
Grouping yung puntos niya. No? They got a 2-point game now. There's 7 Gagate with a jump hook that worked out against Precious Momoe.
And you know, that's looking back at the UE defense, Ray Malaga had to do a better job, 30 Malaga, in helping Precious Momoe down low. Kasi alam mong ina-atake ng UP Bigs ito si Precious Momoe to get that third personal.
Air ball for John Abate. 28-24 para sa UP here in the second quarter. John Felicilda. Oops, Cherry Abadiano. Natapik yung bola and he touched it last. It will go back to UE.
Nice step from Uelo Lingo. Ginulo yung dribbling ni Cherry Abadiano to force that unforced turnover for UP.
Hesitated. Draws there. It's mas mahirap but didn't work out that time. Wow. Cherry Abadiano parang sukat na sukat.
Second three-pointer of this game for Cherry Abadiano. Extending his range, as I told you. Mid-range sigurado na yan but this time it seems like he's got that 3 in the bag.
His body language, knowing that his shot would go in.
Confident na confident
eh. Ayan, tingnan nyo. What I'm talking about. Jangnan, 3-pointer yan, ha? Jangnan, hot pot ba? Jangnan na. He knows it was going in. No doubt about it.
Chill na chill si Cherry Abadiano. Parang humihigop lang ng hotpot.
Sana all. 31-24 right now. 5 minutes and 11 sa ating second quarter. UE, medyo namimiesta sila sa production ni John Abate. That time it didn't work out for him. Let's take a look. Strong aggressive move. Precious Momoe doing a thing on defense. Complete package for that stop. The block and the steal.
Oh, that was a moving screen.
It's going to be called here against UE. So 30 Malaga. Si Terence Forteja was going to go against UE. Seven-point advantage para sa UP. 4:37 left to play here in the first half, and there's a timeout called by the UE Red Warriors.
GG, bro!
Don't worry, be Unli with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus Unli Facebook or Unli TikTok. Load now!
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
TNT, 25 years, tuloy ang sulit saya sa buong bansa.
Alright, balik po tayo dito sa mga pangyayari. This is actually our scheduled final game. Aba, dami palang giveaways ng Bostik. Yeah, that's right. Kita nyo naman ang suporta ng ating mga sponsors. Where it all begins. Premier Preseason. Yun nga, di ba?
Kung mga nanood ka na lang, mabibigyan ka pa ng mga freebies na ganyan. Ang daming actually activation around the PlayTime Cares Center. I saw Akari also had their stall, their ABC Tile Adhesive also had theirs. Oh, nice pass.
Oh, wow.
Wow, better defense from John Abate.
John Abate challenging Gani Stevens. Where are you going to go with that basketball?
Again, the timing. That was a better, good pass, better defense from John Abate denying Gani Stevens of the rim.
Precious Momoway challenging that shot of Gani Stevens. Now they go low block here. Precious Momoway can't get it to go down. Remogat, stop and pop. No. Gani Stevens ends up in the basketball underneath.
Gani Stevens just feasting inside with Precious Momoway late to stand up, and that's just the easiest 2 points for him.
7 points already for Gani Stevens. Jimenez comes back in for Precious Momoway. Momoway has 9 points, 8 rebounds. So coming up with a shot block earlier against Gani Stevens. Gani Stevens getting away. Extra steps.
Nasobra na.
9-point advantage para sa UP Fighting Maroons. 3:37 to play. Trying to find a way to get near the basket. Oh, that one goes in. That's not exactly easy. Welo Lingo has been trying those turnaround shots.
But he likes that fadeaway jumper, Welo Lingo, and that's another perimeter shot for them.
The second for Mark Belmonte has already improved his shooting as compared to last year.
Really making use of the preseason to hone his skills. And I really like the game of Mark Belmonte.
It's now a 10-point lead for the UP. We're inside 3 minutes. Olgat with a foul and penalty called against UP. And Nico Mulingtapang has not scored yet. Finally, he does. More for Nico Mulingtapang. He had 12 points in their first game against FEU. 2 free throws made. UE gets back ball possession. Catch and shoot three.
Yeah, quick trigger for John Abate. And I believe he now has 12 points in this game to lead UE.
No conscience.
Alam na niya yung gagawin niya the moment he got to that spot.
Jerry Abadiano tried to answer back, and it's a rebound play. That's going to be a loose ball foul against UE. That's Coach Chris Gavina. Paulo Bubalde, bench ng UE Red Warriors. Minsan parang ako na yung nahihilo kay Precious Magoy. Labas-pasok eh.
And the thing is, he's been able to really protect himself despite nursing 2 personal fouls.
Mark Belmonte, Precious Momaway breaking up that play. UE Red Warriors. John Abate, catch and shoot from right to left, whatever position on the court.
Mal-Alex kabagnot yung galawan na yun.
Jerry Abadiano, di naman magpapahuli. Right now, this is just a 4-point advantage para sa UP. It was as big as 10. Ganun lang, parang burahin. Precious Momaway struggling to keep the ball on their side. Buwis buhay, alam ni Precious Momaway.
A little too out of control when he made that power dribble.
Morgan bringing down the basketball. Morgan decides for the shot. Nope. Danny Stevens denied by Precious Momaway. John Abate right now. Face off against Jerry Abadiano. The crossover behind the back. The running shot banks it in. He's taking over for UE.
17 points for John Abate, creating a bit of a separation and kissing that off the glass.
And Mark Belmonte having a great time finding him open and knocking down his 3rd three-pointer.
What a first half we're seeing. Shootout between these two teams.
41-36 UP.
Wow.
Lingo finding a way underneath Danny Stevens. I thought he was really going for the dunk, but instead a finger roll.
Nakahanda si John Abate sa habol eh.
5-point lead para sa UP. Iko muling tapang. Let's see here. Yan na naman.
He's just scorching hot in the second period. Talking about John Abate.
It's going to be an understatement if you say he's in his element.
Yeah. 20 points now for John Abate. I believe 5 3-pointers.
Two-point game. Jerry Abadiano trying to extricate from his defender.
Check that, Benji. It's 4 of 7 from downtown for John Abate to lead our all scores with 20 and really putting UE back in this game.
And there's still time. Nevertheless, that makes for a more interesting game between these two teams. Those outside shots, basically big factors here for Jerry Abadiano. I expect that he can deliver from that area. But John Abate is getting away with a lot of things. He started with the drives, and then Ray Mogat, of course, the setup for his teammates, Scotty Stevens, so Precious Momaway is not there. And then it happened All of a sudden, John Abate getting away with those outside shots. Catch and shoot. 43-41, 2-point lead for UP.
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
TNT, 25 years, tuloy ang sulit saya sa buong bansa.
My future.
Right? What's the plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet. Get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! The Unli with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus Unli Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Hindi umuulan!
Di mo tayo makakabenta!
Yes!
Don't worry! The Unli with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Itong part na to.
Si Vic Soto na ata ang pinakaswerteng tao sa Pilipinas. Kahit hindi niya alam, kahit hindi niya sinasadya. Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
PlayTime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo. Swerte sa akin ng PlayTime. You're welcome! PlayTime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
Hindi umuulan!
Di mo tayo makakabenta!
Yes!
Don't worry! The Unli with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
PlayTime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang PlayTime. You're welcome!
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! The Unli with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Palabahan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Sa ABC sigurado ka. Sa dikitan di ka papalya. Sa ABC sigurado ka. Pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Itong part na to.
Okay po.
swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
PlayTime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Swerte sa akin ang PlayTime. You're welcome!
El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Palabahan sa kahit anong dikitan.
GG, bro!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi bitin with 10 gig data to power your games plus Only Facebook or Only TikTok. Load now!
Happy anniversary at TNT! Pangmalawakang coverage. With free data, calls, and texts. At sulit na rewards.
TNT 25 years, tuloy ang sulit saya sa buong bansa.
My future.
Right? What's the plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet. Get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi na bitin with 10 gig data plus Only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Hindi umuulan!
Di mo tayo makakabenta!
Yes!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart's Power All 99. Hindi bitin ang benta with Only TikTok or Facebook plus 10 gig data and more. Load now!
Itong part na to.
Si Vic Soto na ata ang pinakaswerteng tao sa Pilipinas. Kahit hindi niya alam, kahit hindi niya sinasadya. Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
PlayTime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo. Swerte sa akin ng PlayTime. You're welcome.
Welcome back, 43-41. We are at the half. It's as close as it can get. UP Fighting Maroons just ahead by 2 points. And the story in numbers, Tito Randolph.
Yeah, both teams shooting 6 3-pointers in this game. UP winning the rebounding battle 26-17. 14 assists for them. However, the turnovers, 10 turnovers already committed by UP, leading to 17 big points for UE. Meanwhile, UE turning the ball over 4 times, only allowing 2 points from turnovers for UP. And the biggest reason why we are this close is obviously John Abate stroking it from distance and really catching fire already with 4 threes and leading the charge with 20 points.
And just trying to imagine, I was checking on his numbers previously when they lost to FEU. John Abate had 22 points. Here in the first half, John Abate already has 20 points.
Yeah, again, John Abate, just the top gun for UE. We talked about Coach Chris Gavina giving bigger responsibility to John Abate, and he has really lived up to that hype. Precious Momoe, 9 points despite nursing 2 personal fouls. Welo Lingo also with 7. Meanwhile, Jerry Abadjano, 10 points. Gani Stevens, 9 points against his former alma mater. Mark Belmonte also making his presence felt. And obviously, Ray Ramoga, the man to watch, with 5 points in this game.
I mean, if we're going to be talking about making his presence felt, there's 3 3-pointers for Mark Belmonte in the first half. Ray Ramoga got 5, 4, and 4 at the end of the first half. And Nico Muling Tapang, medyo naiiwan siya. Hindi naman siya nagpapauli sa assist. He's got 2 points and 1 rebound. Pero of course, tingnan natin dahil ito nga si Noy Remogat. Galing ng UE. He knows his, his opponents here.
Yeah, a number of players were his teammates 2 years ago. But this is a completely different UE system under Coach Chris Gavina. Some faces still familiar. Obviously, Precious Momoe, Welo Lingo. But Ray Remogat now armed with, he feels our stronger teammates in Diliman. Let's see if that gamble will pay off in his first face-off against the red side.
But the thing that UE Red Warriors would want to have here is coming up with a victory. Laban nga rito sa UP Fighting Maroons. And, getting a first taste of a win dito sa ating UAAP group. Well, we have seen, yung tawag dito, the warrior in Precious
Number
Momoe. You can game face and everything.
And you know, going back to this UAAP group, only 6 games, so every game is important.
So I think we're going to be taking a break.
Playtime! Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Taas nun, ha? Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo.
All right, quickly we come back, and to continue with the action, we are already in the third period. 43-41 once again. A slight lead for the UP Fighting Maroons. And let's see, a quick foul given up here by Jerry Abadiano. Thought he had it clean. Chance to tie or maybe take the lead in this offensive thrust for the UE Red Warriors. Precious Momoe, butterfingers right there, lost the basketball. Here's UP.
Oh, that's dangerous pass.
Ito, completion of that. Breaking the play, and Nico Muling Tapang is 4 points, opening up the scoring here in the second half, and we're all tied up at 43. And then the turnover again ng UP.
Credit that to Nico Mulintapang taking the ball away, basically tapping the ball away from Ray Remogat, leading to a steal for Precious Momoe, and Bueno Lingo is on the line. A chance to give UE the lead back after they led 2-1.
Alan Torres was called for the foul. Tapang missing first free throw, and Deputy Commissioner Bert De La Rosa. This is our last for all of the schedules that we have been doing since this morning. Sabi ko nga, mahaba yung araw natin, pero ang gusto natin mahaba rin yung entertainment, the kind of thrill that we were able to give all of those who have been watching. Puntahan muna natin si May Reyes.
During the first half, we've seen a back-and-forth affair between team captains Jerry Abadiano and John Abate, both showing off and leading their teams. And to share with you what Jerry thinks his biggest challenge so far as a team captain, he said it's teaching their new recruits the culture and chemistry of the Fighting Maroons. On the other hand, for the Red Warriors, the one who told me who needs to step up as a leader is your aforementioned Nico Molingtapang. Surprisingly, as a sophomore, Nico said it's owning up to this role kahit na malaking responsibility ito. And with the close game we're having now, let's see how things will unfold in this second half. Now back to you, Benji and Dolph.
Yeah, that's of course the best part. Sabi, saving the best for last nga, di ba?
Yeah.
Dating natin dito.
And you know, going back to May's report, there's no one better to really exemplify the system of Coach Goldwyn Monteverde than Jerry Abadiano. Kasama na niyan mula high school pa, from Adamson and NU Nazareth School, and now in his final year in Diliman. Let's see if ma-share niya yun doon sa mga bagong muka in white and maroon.
Was good and dropped that floater. And we're still tied at 44. Who can they go to para sa UE Red Warriors? Nice baseline. Oh! Sorry, miss right there. Nico Molingtapang.
Sobra sa pagka-open.
Okay. And then Jerry Abadiano from inside the key. Ball decides to pop out. John Abate. Meron pa ba? He's got 20 points.
Tinatago lang.
Precious Momoe. Oh, that's a forced shot underneath from Precious Momoe.
And you see 3 players in white quickly denying Precious Momoy his shot.
Even the gimme baskets are hard to fall here. Parang kanina, dali makiscore. Ano first half ngayon, mahirap na.
And now they're really taking the action in the paint, packing everyone down low. But fortunately for UE, that's going to be on, I believe, Vuelo Lingo Lingo.
Free throws brought to you by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito. Hindi naging sigurado yung first free throw ni Gary Stevens. Getting it to go down, and that's the first point. Here in the third period, UP takes the lead once again, up by 1, 45-44. Ubus naman para kay John Abate. Jerry Abadiano. Naubos na rin ba? Bakit Jerry Abadiano? Pareho yung tanong eh.
Mag-iinit muna. It's still early in the third period. And you expect them to still get those touches.
All that pass. And Precious Momoy all by his lonesome. They'll throw it down as they take a 1-point lead. 11 points for Precious Momoy. Oh, big three. Miguel naman. Kanina Mark Belmonte.
And then that's just too strong of a manpower for UP. Ang lalaki na capable of hitting that three. And Miguel Eniguez playing his first season with the Fighting Maroons, just an added weapon to their already potent arsenal.
UE managing to get it back. Forcing the issue, I think it's a blocking foul.
Yeah, Nico Mulingtapang having the advantage there.
And of course, Precious Momoy, this power dunk brought to us all by Smart Power All 99. Load now. Chance to tie this ball game once again. Nico Mulingtapang, he's got 5 points so far. Last time around, he had 12. 2 for 2.
And really, you expect that from Nico Mulingtapang in his time with the Mapua Red Robins in his high school days. He's really a picture of maturity. Maybe last year being the rookie, the seniors team, medyo namalahibo ng konti, but now he's showing glimpses of his old self.
Francis Noruga called for traveling. A little too unsure about what's he going to do with that basketball. Unsure ball lang talaga kay Francis Noruga yung dunk.
Yung dunk,
Tied at 48 right now. This by Vuelo Lingo Lingo. And here comes Francis Noruga, but Precious Momoy got back on defense right away. Is that drive? Francis Noruga getting away underneath.
Patience from Francis Noruga paying off. Jan Pelisilda just finding him underneath. He did not get the positioning early on, but stayed in his course and got 2 points back for UP.
8 points for Francis Noruga. 2-point lead for UP. 5 minutes here in the third quarter. This drive, the basket counts. Vuelo Lingo Lingo is in double figures with 10.
Already losing his balance. Vuelo Lingo Lingo just beating ito si Chico Briones off the cup. And he ties the game once again with a chance to put them ahead by 1.
Labang ngayon ng UE. That bonus free throw from Vuelo Lingo Lingo. Francis Nuruka playing the outside. He goes for the attack. Precious Momoway on him. He banks it in.
And Francis Noruka again showing us that athleticism over Precious Momoway. And what a catch really for UP.
10 points, Francis Noruka. Precious Momoway has 11. The Precious Momoway already a double-double with his 13 rebounds to boot. Seesaw battle happening again here in the third period, just over 4 minutes. Three-pointer, Chico Briones. What a way to start his production here in the second half.
And now UP starting to hit their strides from distance earlier. Miguel Iñiguez, and now Chico Briones getting that 3 down.
Precious Momoway, 13-13.
Consistent eh. Alam mo na eh. Yan yung ina-expect mo from Precious Momoway.
Wow, all red shirts right there. Pero hindi makuha yung bola. Hindi madampot ng gusto. So UP, they have this 2-point lead. Long distance shot that goes. It's a three-pointer. Miguel Iñiguez with a second three-pointer. The bigs are threats from the outside for UP.
Really just the beauty of the system of Coach Goldwyn Monteverde, highlighting the skills of their bigs. Hindi lang one-dimensional and down the paint, but also capable of hitting those outside shots.
Making the necessary stop is UP, 58-53. Now they have the basketball on their side, setting up their half-court offense. The foul is going to be called here against the Red Warriors. Pinagay talaga. 30 with his third. AJ Robles coming back into the ball game to replace Precious Momoway. Sean Alter seeing action for the first time. Christian Lewanson, very active assistant coach for UP. It's a three-pointer, it goes!
And again, the three-point barrage continues for UP. And no surprise, Terence Fortea hitting that three. He's just too open. You cannot give him that much space from the wing.
10 three-point shots made for UP, 6 for UE. That banking shot, hindi pa nahulog for Welo Lingo-Lingo. John Abate has been kind of quiet here in the third quarter.
He has missed all of his shots from distance in this third.
Whoa! That could have been a highlight. Sean Alter, instant offense here for the UP Fighting Maroons, creating the separation. It was close, and then all of a sudden, yep, they have been very, very productive. And anybody has been distributing and delivering para sa UP as they lead by 10 right now.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, sa di kita di ka papalya. Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
Big run that has turned out to be favoring UP. And with 2 minutes and 13 here in the third quarter, Sean Alter, I mean, everybody's clicking. Coming off the bench, instant offense.
And again, that's what I'm saying, Benji. You cannot allow UP to get into some level of groove, because that's where they really pounce it and really build their big leads. And now all of a sudden they're up by 10.
Bueno, Ligo, and I'm just trying to take a look at how they managed to get John Abate to be quiet here in the third.
Medyo nanlamig din ng konti si John Abate. They're trying to pump Welo Lingo to get his groove going. He hit that 3 earlier, but they need more contributions other than the trio of John Abate, Welo Lingo, and Precious Momo. Nico Munitapang done a great job, but careless turnovers once again for UE.
All he had to do was just pick up that basketball, but he tried to dribble it. 94 seconds before we end the third quarter. Francis Doruca has been in and out of this ball game. Lately, ball got back on the floor, setting up the play here for the UP Fighting Maroons. Ball going out. Whose basketball is it going to be? Still for UP. Oh.
It's going to be an offensive foul.
Kaya reaction talaga ng UE. There was chicken wings! Ref, there was chicken wings!
And now we're seeing Christopher Lagat, a junior warrior, moving up from the juniors to the seniors, now playing for the seniors team of UE.
Given a chance to prove himself here, of course. Precious Momoe missing that finger roll.
He's trying.
He has to.
Ang haba lang talaga ni Sean Alter in defending that on his drive. The floodgates just opened. I mean, a barrage of threes from UP coming from all around. Noira Mogat now joining the three-point party for them.
Off balance and everything, but managing to still score. Precious Momoe.
He's begging for that continuation.
Momoe just flips it up. Welo Lingo is fouled.
That was a nice pass by Dylan Despi on a streaking Welo Lingo. Really saw that no one was ready to challenge him, and Jerry Abajano was just too late for that block. 2 shots from the line for Welo.
He's got 14 points now. 26 seconds to play here in the third.
And they need every bit of these to, in a way, build momentum heading into the fourth, especially with how UP has held themselves in this third quarter.
There was a big outburst of points, getting a John Abate, which is not happening here in the third. He's scoreless.
Basically neutralizing this third.
20 points, stuck at 20 points. Not get himself involved with the offense of the UE Red Warriors. And Mark Belmonte. And 1.
Credit that to the playmaking of Jerry Abajano, giving that extra pass. UE having no more chance to block. However, Belmonte muffs that first.
Hindi kasi 13. He's been doing that the entire ball game, shooting those threes. Well, he gets 1 to go down, those free throws niya. He's in double figures with 10. Sinubukan, Welo Lingo, but he missed that backing shot. 8-point advantage para sa UP Fighting Maroons. They were just ahead by 2 points at the end of the first half. Precious Momoe getting away with this throw down. And Francis Noruka in and out of the ball game and trying to find good chemistry with the rest of the guys here para sa UP Fighting Maroons. But they have managed to come up with, you know, get away from that close ball game that they were getting themselves into against the UE Red Warriors.
Sa ABC sigurado ka, sa dikitan di ka papalya. Sa ABC sigurado ka, pulido ang trabaho, di ka papalya. ABC, sigurado ka dito.
Matibay na dikitan. Konkreto, kahoy, bakal.
Plastic, El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Palabahan sa kahit anong dikitan.
Fourth quarter. Thank you very much for staying with us. 67-59. UP Fighting Maroons gunning for back-to-back wins. You Red Warriors proving to be a tough opponent here. Of course, the missing factor back in the third period was John Abate. After his 20 points in the first 2 quarters of play, nothing in the third.
Nagarahe si John Abate in that third quarter, basically a marked man. And now UP wants to clamp down on Precious Momoe, giving him little to no room to operate as he was called for a travel.
Going to be aggressive and trying to start things right for the UE Red Warriors here in the fourth. And Jerry Abatiano knocked it down, another three-pointer.
And he's just really improved that shooting range from deep. Jerry Abatiano just magnificent so far through 2 games in this preseason.
12 three-point shots made by UP here in this ball game. 12 points for Jerry Abatiano. We're already here in the fourth. Precious Momoe
could not even get the friendliest of rolls.
And then another three-pointer, and Terence Fortea the side.
And now UE is in trouble. They are down by 14 points thanks to the deluge of three-pointers. First from Jerry Abatiano and this one from Terence Fortea. This is a Jiangnan three-point shot of the quarter. Jiangnan hot pot. Hot pot ba? Jiangnan na.
Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
Playtime. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Ang bilis! Swerte sa akin ang Playtime. You're welcome.
All right, welcome back, and let's listen to May Reyes.
Now on his 3rd year as a Red Warrior, Precious Momoe told me he is now showcasing a new version of himself. To quote his words earlier, "This is a new me now, no more arguing with the refs." Jokes aside, learning how to keep his cool during the game has been one of the main lessons he reflected on. And now it's one of the biggest challenge he set for himself. And now that we're almost nearing the end of our match in this 4th quarter, what do you think, Benji and Dolph?
Lang, kumbaga patapos pa lang yung the month of May, may New Year's resolution.
New season resolution.
Yun pala. That's a better way of saying it. 73-59 right now. And here's Precious Momoe banging bodies. And it's going to be a foul here on Sean Alter.
And again, as I was saying earlier, Precious Momoe hands down, arguably the best FSA in the UAAP. But the thing that's keeping him from reaching that level has been his temper.
Free throws brought to us all by ABC Tile Adhesive. Sigurado ka dito.
There's no question in the skill set of Precious Momoe. And there's no doubt also that he can carry this team, but he also has to, he understands really that he has to get those emotions in check and really channel that back on the court where he thrives and shines the most.
For now, he's got 17 points and 14 rebounds. Still finding themselves down by a dozen. Leire Mogat. The catch and shoot three.
And that's the specialty of the house for Terence Fortea. 3 3-pointers to his name.
And 14 in total for UP Fighting Maroons.
And again, remember, Terence Fortea is one of the most lethal three-point shooters back in high school. His role may have diminished being part of a loaded UP team, but he's just as capable of a scorer as they come.
In their first game, he only had 5 points. He's outdone himself here in their second game. These UE Red Warriors have lost their touch from the outside, especially John Abate.
Nice cold in the second half has been John Abate.
Mogat. Abadiano.
Oh.
From inside the key. Falls short.
Almost an ankle breaker for Jerry Wajano.
I believe the Mogat's going to be called for the personal here. Only number 2 on Ray Mogat. Rebounding story also 40 for UP, only 28 for the UE Red Warriors.
And really the majority of those rebounds coming from one man and one man only. Precious Momoe. The other bigs have to do a better job in helping number 35 down low. But it's really a tall task considering the height, the ceiling of this Fighting Maroons team.
17 seconds to shoot.
Mogat. Cherry Batiano decides for a pass inside. Precious Momoe was right there to break up the play. Well, Lingo. Nico Muling Tapang on the drive. Gets it to go down.
A nice getaway there by Nico Muling Tapang, understanding that he's got the speed advantage over Miguel Iniguez. You may be taller, but I'm way faster. Peter the Cup, see you later.
Really have to do something about this double-digit advantage that UP is enjoying right now in the number of three-point shots being made. 6.5 to play here in this ball game. Ray Mogat setting up the play. Who's even better, who's even more open. Turn around, that's a miss. John Abate. When is his next basket going to happen? 20 points, that's all he does. That's all it's going to be for John Abate. Precious Momoe with a miss on that jumper. Precious Momoe challenged that shot from the outside, but UP managing to get it back. Terence Fortea. Offensive rebound here.
Oh.
Pinawa just a tap out. And taking a look at the rebound of the quarter brought to us by Bostik El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Catch and shoot off the inbound. Francis Noruca fouled from behind. He goes down. He's going to be shooting free throws.
An immediate impact immediately as Francis Noruca went in. He was the focus of that play. And they need those points, especially with UE seemingly making some headways in this contest.
Gets it done on the first free throw. He's got 11 points, 5 rebounds. Precious Momoe grabbing that rebound. Number 15 for him. 11-point advantage ng UP.
Mas nakakagulat pa nga kung hindi makaka-double-double si Precious Momo.
Kaya nga. Momoe trying to shake off Francis Noruka. 4 seconds to shoot. Doesn't make the mid-range jumper. Ayaw gumulong palo for Welo Lingo-Lingo. Precious Momoe. The rejection. He brings it down himself. Before anything else could happen, a foul is called against UP.
Yeah, that's going to be on Josh Coronel. It was a desperate plea to stop Precious Momoe on his tracks. Could have been big for UE.
Noruka missing that layup. Parang inabandon na rin sila ng shooting nila itong UE Red Warriors.
And the thing that worked for them is really attacking the basket. But only Precious Momo is the one who's been vital in making that happen.
Feeling a lot of their calls are not going their way. Pero na-warning ng UE for improper bench decorum. 4-36.
And to your point, Benji, UE was 6 of 12 in the first half. They have missed all 8 of their attempts in the second half from this distance. So that's really the biggest reason why they are down by this much. Talaga na-abandon na yung tres nila eh. Nanlamig.
I was even describing yung mga shots nga ni John Abate, mga no-conscience shots eh ngayon. No connection.
Yeah.
Difficult shot to take with that turnaround, but nevertheless, may foul na may tatawag against UP. It's DJ Robles going for the turnaround shot. He's only got 3 points so far to show 4 here in this game, making it 4. Time down to 4 minutes and 15 remaining. It's crossover move, and then the hand of Francis Uruka wasn't ready for the pass.
Same ball. Let's pop out.
And of course, after all of the games today, we're going to be coming back this coming Saturday.
Yeah, that's going to be a big day this Saturday, Benji. All eyes are going to be on that game.
A repeat of the meeting in the championship. LaSalle versus UE. Pero kung mas UP, kung mas maaga kayo, San Sebastian versus San Beda. And then LPU laban sa EAC, UE versus NU. Yan kasi may UE. Ako nalito kanina.
Co-main event ng UE against NU in that game, and then the UEP Finals rematch between powerhouse teams LaSalle and UP. But UP though will have to hurdle through UE in this game. As we mentioned, our games this Saturday, another packed quadruple header. So mauuna yung dalawang NCAA group games, and then the UAAP games will be the co-main and main event at 2 and 4. That's going to be a banger. And we expect a full house here at the PlayTime Filoil Center in San Juan.
79-67 right now, UP. No more scary moments. What happened in the first half? They were just leading by 2. Things have drastically changed here in the second half, especially back in the third period.
Now where UP really made that run, that barrage of three-pointers to create this cushion that they're now enjoying.
There's still a fight left here para sa UE Red Warriors. They missed an opportunity to score, and UP ends up with a basketball. Wow.
And he continues to heat up. Terence Fortea, I believe that's his 4th three-pointer in his game. Just shoveling the dirt to UE in what is looking like an impending UP victory.
14 points for Terence Fortea. This is getting away with a lot of things. 3-pointer of the quarter brought to us by Jangnan Hotpot. Hotpot ba? Jangnan na. Alam na ni Felicito kung sino mga pupuntahan.
And really had to go to the hot hand. Scalding hot like those hot pot.
So if in basketball there are those who are called bangers, yung mga the likes of Terence Fortea na nag-aabang abangers.
The good kind of abangers.
Yeah, that's right. Yun talaga yung naging pamatay din ng UP rito.
The three-point shooting has just been prime in this second half. And even those put-back attempts will not come to be for Fresh Momoy. Noruga, though, will be charged with the offensive foul.
Because they got 82 points. More than half of that production came from the three-point area.
Yeah.
15 three-point shots made.
And you can't really allow UP to get their groove from distance. It's really a pick-your-poison type of thing.
I don't know if they're actually spending some time on LaSalle to take a look at this ball game.
That's going to be an interesting one. And you expect them scouting somewhere.
82-69. And for LaSalle, that's only going to be their second game.
Yeah, their second game. They won their first game against Adamson back in opening day. And again, as we're mentioning, Benji, the UAP group only has 7 teams, so only 6 games. And this is a 3-month grind. I know they're joining other leagues. They're also going overseas for trainings. So this is the schedule that they are dealt with. Actually, yung UE, medyo mapaparami yung laro because they will go overseas somewhere in June. And then they will be back in action in July. And then same din sa LaSalle, they will get at least 4 games, I think, before they go mid-June elsewhere. I believe Korea yata sila Coach Topix Robinson.
Anyway, that's still kind of far before it happens. The most important thing is what's going to happen this coming Saturday.
Yeah, and that's going to be I mean, we expect a full house crowd here for that UP Lasal game. It doesn't matter if it's the preseason. The rivalry runs deep between the maroon and green.
Under 2 minutes.
Oh!
Ten-second shot clock to work on for the Fighting Maroons. The floater. And Terence Fortea.
He's just putting on the exclamation point in this victory. And what a performance from this guy. Again, that's just the beauty of having this deep of a bench for UP. Anyone can heat up anytime. And this day belongs definitely to Terence Fortea.
UE tried to get in step with UP, but only in the first half.
And you see them celebrating that basket from Josh Coronel. Really a long way back from him, coming from a knee injury. That former Gila stud is just a sight to behold to see him back on the court.
Ball in play, broken up. Basically 1 minute remaining here in this ball game. UE Red Warriors just need to organize some things for some plays to execute well.
On purpose. Ang boxing, El General. Matibay na dikitan. El General. Kahoy man o bakal. El General. Kahit sa kompleto. El General. Pwedeng imasilya. El General. Kahit anong dikitan. El General. El General. El General. All-purpose epoxy. Plastic, El General All-Purpose Epoxy. Palabahan sa kahit anong dikitan.
All right, welcome back. We only have a minute remaining in this ball game. And of course, sabi nga natin, mas marami pa ang pupunta dito pagdating ng Sabado. The rematch of that championship game that we had last year. Tell everyone, ha? Pag-isabay ganun.
Yeah.
Talk to everyone.
It's on Saturday. I mean, para lang malinaw, baka mamaya super sa linggo NCAA volleyball yung mapapanood nila dito.
It's this Saturday, ha? Tutusin nga, man. Malupit-lupit, eh, no? Saturday, and then pahinga tayo na Sunday, and then Monday, bakbakan na naman ulit.
And Terence Fortea just
wow, getting away with a lot of things.
She's just unconscious in this game.
Kumbaga, when John Abate was doing a lot of those things for UE in the first half, Terence Fortea, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Nasa isip niya, mas kaya ko yan, Brad.
89-71. UP, 4 seconds to shoot. Look at Precious Momaway with only 10 seconds here.
Still giving it his all.
Yep.
I mean, again, he puts in the effort until there's still time on the clock, regardless of the score. And you really have to give credit to the heart of one Precious Momaway.
It's not much of the pain when he went down. It's more the pain is actually all over.
Yeah.
He gave it his all.
And focusing on UE, back to the drawing board for Coach Chris Gavina. They go down 0-2. There will be a lot of introspection on their side, what they need to do better to get that elusive first win, and really building yung sinasabi niyang culture change in Recto in the lead up to this UAAP season.
They're just going to hold on to that basketball, and it's another win para sa UP Fighting Maroons. Another learning experience para sa UE Red Warriors. As for the UE Red Warriors, they're going to be meeting NU Bulldogs on Saturday, and one of them will be able to finally get a taste of victory. For now, UP Fighting Maroons will relish this one and try to get themselves ready, more ready when they meet LaSalle this coming Saturday. UP Fighting Maroons with a win 89-71. That's our final score here. And they really had to somehow have an extra motivation because they were just leading by 2 points at the end of the first half.
Yeah, they expect to really be in a better position, obviously with Ray Remogat facing his old team, but there's another guard who really torched the Red Warriors in this game. Terence Fortea hitting 5 3-pointers, basically steering his team to the victory with that explosive third quarter, and well-deserving of our ABC Tile Adhesive heavy-duty player of the game, Terence Fortea, 19 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and the victory for UP.
So many weapons for the UP Fighting Maroons, trying to defend their back-to-back championships here for our preseason cup. UE will go up against NU, another exciting battle this coming weekend. And hoping that you could join us. All of these things that have been happening. John Abate was as hot as he could get, but only for 2 quarters, and nothing happened to him in the second half. So I guess that's where the story lies also, why UP came up with this big victory against the UE Red Warriors. Terence Fortea, the way he does things, and he really got away with a lot of things. Ito yung mga numbers natin to finally recap everything here, Randolph.
Again, UP scorching hot from the 16 3-pointers, 10 coming in the second half. Meanwhile, UE 6 of 12 nung first half. All 9 attempts in the second half, wala nang pumasok. Obviously, the discrepancy in rebounding, 54-38, and the bench points very glaring for UP, 47-4, and all-around effort for the Fighting Maroons to get win number 2.
All right, so that's basically the conclusion of this ball game. Pero syempre, hindi pa natin pwedeng iwanan to the 8-4-6 for Ray Remogat. We know he could still come up with better numbers. Nico Muling-Tapang also tried his very best, 9-2-7 at the end of the ball game, but coming up short to get a win against the defending champions UP Fighting Maroons. These is what we are talking about. The schedule this coming Saturday. San Sebastian, San Beda goes up against each other, and then the LPU Pirates will take on the EAC Generals. UE versus NU, and then LaSalle versus UP. Looking forward to a very exciting weekend for all of you. For Randolph Leongson, Bay Reyes, and the rest of the guys, of course, Dino Lee, also Benji Santiago. Thank you very much, and we'll see you at the ball games.
Itong part na to.
Si Vic Soto na ata ang pinakaswerteng tao sa Pilipinas. Kahit hindi niya alam, kahit hindi niya sinasadya. Swerte si Vic. Ikaw kaya, subukan mo sa
PlayTime. Pinakamataas sa cashback sa 2%. Guaranteed 10 minutes ang cash out. Over 2,500 games para maraming chances manalo. Swerte sa akin ang